Attention, please. The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Medication time.
Hey, it's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike, welcoming you to this edition of my twisted world of Masters of Mayhem right here. And you never know what you're going to find here when I'm on the air. So on that note, I want you to sit back, rip the top off a cold one, roll up a fatty, and enjoy this edition of Psycho Mike's twisted world of Masters of Mayhem.
But I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Thrust off from floor! And you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass!
Big Gang the Mighty from 4, and you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass on
Well, I'm sitting here jamming with the Kiss from your bandits! And you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass on Masters of Mayhem! Masters of Mayhem are in the house! The Masters of Mayhem! That's right! Any way you look at it, we're down with you, because you're down with the clowns!
No, and forever.
This is Violent J, the Insane Clown
That's too dope, and when we're in Cleveland, that's all we watch, brother. We check out the Masters of Mayhem.
That's right! Professional wrestling at its best! Masters of Mayhem, brother! You better recognize Masters of Mayhem and Violent J! Stranglemania style, brother!
Oh, yeah.
Telling you, it is your main maniac, the Ghoul, and we're all gonna watch Psycho Mike beat the cheese whiz out of each and every opponent on the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Hey!
How you doing?
Sherry, the one and only Sister Sherry Martel. Cleveland, Ohio, the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, the only professional wrestling that has been here in the last 5 years, where you ought to go now. Bye!
We're going to watch Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Masters of Mayhem
Where
Wrestling.
you ought to be.
Where you ought to be. You're watching Masters of Mayhem.
Everybody stay tuned. You never know who you're going to see on Masters of Mayhem or what you're going to hear on MMA.
Then alongside Sensational Summer. Cleveland. What's happening? It's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike along with Team Law's Cat. Stay tuned, Cleveland. Thank you.
This thing's...
What's happening, Cleveland? It's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. Here along with Team Law's Bobcat.
Let's see that fight. Don't forget, you're just seeing me down here in Cleveland and Madness Mayhem.
Cleveland! It's Tater! I'm
Mayhem Wrestling. You can't beat it with a stick. You can't whip it with a switch. Don't even try. You're gonna break it. Yeah!
Macho Man Randy Savage, and you are watching the Masters of Mayhem in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, yeah, dig it.
Hearing all the time. What? Hallelujah! Got a brand new dance. It's called a bird. Woo! The Masters. One break.
This is Orange Sheik. You are watching Master Maho Wrestling. Don't talk. This is the Orange Sheik, Olympic champion, WWF champion, world champion, and you are watching Master of the Wrestling Maha. No, especially in the Cleveland, Ohio, people know Orange Sheik was a champion, and still I'm a champion, Olympic. My pleasure to come to the Cleveland, Ohio, to show all my wrestling fans. Orange Sheik was a champion, and still I'm champion. Look at me, Ya Allah. Now you know what I'm talking about. I'm the real champion. Cleveland, Ohio. My intelligent wrestling fans know about the Iron Sheik.
This is Axe Demolition, and you're watching the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Go Mike, and you're watching Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
This is Typhoon the Natural Disaster, and you're watching Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Hey, this is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike with some wrestler fans.
Hi, my name's Branya. We find girls like us watching
Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Whoa! G'day, mate! I'm Butch that Cutleroo. We're the Bushwhackers! Yeah! And when we're in Cleveland, we watch Masters of Mayhem. We never, ever take our eyes off the Masters of Mayhem. Love you, baby! Yay!
Just what do people think of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling after just one viewing?
I like it.
And so will you. Check out Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, Music, and Chaos.
Stinky fucker. Check out Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem Underground TV.
Oh!
Son of a bitch. Are we on?
Of course we are.
It's time!
I want you to sit back, rip the top off a cold one, roll up a fatty, and enjoy this edition of Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem
Underground TV.
Whee! All highlights. So, sit back, rip the top off the floor, and enjoy this week's edition of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year!
Up into the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting fucking action.
World-renowned heavyweight pro wrestler Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer and his brother Brent Wayne Sawyer present the top pro wrestling school in the United States, right here in Sacramento, California.
I'm Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Do you got what it takes? Do you got the heart, the desire, the determination, the charisma to become a professional wrestler? Then if you do, I've took time out of my busy schedule, out of my worldwide tour, to come here to Sacramento, California, and have the biggest training camp in the United States. If you got what it takes to become a pro wrestler, I want you to call right now, 344-5588. You know, it don't get no better. It's not easy, it's hard. So when you come and you see the Mad Dog, I want you to know when you walk in the door that you're gonna be sweating and you're gonna feel a lot of pain, a lot of agony, but you're gonna come out a better man.
Welcome back. School of Hard Knocks. This morning on Only in America, feature reporter Wayne Freeman joins us with the story of a most unusual teacher and his class. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Thanks very much. One nice thing about living in America is that for the qualified, there aren't a lot of restrictions in education. Doctors go to medical school, priests go to the seminary, and for wrestlers, well, Buzz Sawyer has a school, too. If you do not have a degree in aeronautics, but do dream of flight, If you don't get airsick and can disregard that basic law about things going up having to come down, we may have a class for you. Give Buzz Sawyer $2,000 and you can learn to fly too.
Number 1 arm drag.
Fast, Buzz. There.
Number 1 slam. Slamming!
His friends call him Mad Dog. But his real name is Bruce.
Nobody calls me Bruce.
At least not around his wrestling school in Sacramento, California, where in taking students under his tender wing...
Push. Push, come on. Push, let's go, suck it up.
Buzz inspires feelings of attachment that may last a lifetime.
You gotta get out of there, let's go.
Is that abuse?
Oh, no, he doesn't abuse us, he just pushes us.
Once in a while, they'll pull me aside and say, Buzz, why do you do this? I say, well, I have to.
For his students, the goal, of course, is to be like Buzz, a big, bad star in the National Wrestling Association. What process led you to decide you wanted to be a pro wrestler?
Money.
Big-time wrestlers do earn 6, even 7-figure salaries, and as Buzz sees it, they perform a public service.
People want to see violence.
Let's go, come on, get on it.
Done right, the biz, according to Buzz, combines the precision of ballet with the brute force of a destruction derby.
Do it like this. What the hell is that? You want to hit a guy? Oh.
I'm teaching you to do it my way.
Oh.
Where a person can sit down and respect what they're watching. To me, this is entertainment, it's theater, and it's sport. Perfect.
And speaking of theater, it takes more than strength. The hardest lessons may have to do with building the proper character and learning to sell oneself.
My name is Bad Attitude. I'm 6'5". I'm here to win all the titles. I don't care who has the title. I don't care if my daddy has the title. I kick his butt and win the title.
You don't say butt. You don't say kick the butt on the TV.
I'm the strongest man in the ring. When I step in there, you won't see anybody any stronger anywhere.
What do you think?
He's not being a baby face.
Exactly. You get a little too cocky.
He's gonna be hurting. He's gonna be crying. He's gonna be screaming as I break each and every one of his fingers. And then I take him up in the Civic Center in Canton, Ohio, and all his little goody two-shoe friends are screaming, "Ah, he backsnapped!"
Mr. World trains 3 hours a day, eats right, sleeps right. He does everything right.
Wrestling. You may love it or hate it, but if they have to start somewhere, it might as well be here. Anybody ever start and say, this isn't for me after all? In other words, happy landing.
That was a tough one.
In case you're worried about him, Buzz did get up. And we should note that he runs the school without any guarantees to the students. They pay their money and they take their chances. About 1 in 5 gets a real match, such as it is.
What is Brutus putting up for collateral?
Ever wanted to punish someone with the sunset flip, the reverse hip drop, or the sleeper hold? Ever wondered about the simple artistry of the spinning toe hold? Or maybe your curiosity stretches no further than imagining just what it's like to stand in front of thousands of people wearing only your father's underpants.
16, 17, 18.
If this sounds like you, then for about 3,000 Australian dollars, you can join these hopefuls trying to build a career at the California Professional Wrestling Academy in Sacramento. It's run by this man, Buzz Mad Dog Sawyer. Now don't be nervous, although Buzz may look and sound a bit like a psychopath, he is in fact a perfectly charming fellow, perhaps just a touch rough around the edges.
Whenever you walk in to the academy and you think you're real tough, well, you just remember, you look into the eyes of the Mad Dog and the War Dogs. When you go to sleep tonight, you remember that I'll be thinking about you. When you reach up, close your window. Oh, I might bite your hand off. Hutchinson, are you gonna be able to sleep tonight?
What was he talking about? Of course I was going to be able to sleep tonight, for I had no fear of Buzz Sawyer. After all, I was the nephew of former Australian wrestling great Jimmy the Maniac, better known to his countless fans, more simply, as Mr. Y-Fronts. Indeed, it was his size 44s I was proudly wearing, as I loosened up with a few maneuvers of my own before the first lesson.
Oh, you the Aussie that give me a call or came by or what?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that you got on?
These are my uncle's famous fighting Y-fronts.
Your famous what?
Y-front underwear that he wore with distinction over many years wrestling in Australia.
My pedigree had impressed them. I didn't step into the ring immediately. I wanted to see just what my competition was like. Now, any qualms you may have about the legitimacy of professional wrestling as a sport tend to disappear when you begin analysing just what it takes to make a career out of it.
Oh, let's go, Mike. Suck it up. Number one. Okay, let's go. Good job. Get in now. Ready?
Buzz Sawyer demands total dedication, gives you no guarantees, but will teach you the ring craft and help you develop the sense of showmanship needed to enter what is a hugely lucrative business.
They have to be 100% ready before I'm going to let them go and let them take that first giant step. When people show up and come to practices, they get rewarded. When they don't get rewarded.
And for not getting rewarded, Reed might even get punished. This is Bill, a man who made me want to join Amnesty International just to ease his suffering. Bill wants to be a wrestler, but Bill is a bit lazy. Remember, if you want to become a wrestler, make sure you really want to become a wrestler. Among the current class, there are a few beginners like 16-year-old Jason, some early intermediates like Barbara, or Panther Pink as she prefers to be known, and a couple of big boys almost ready for the road. 320-pound Mike Huff and the 270 pounds of grunt known as Johnny Payne, soon to become Buzz's tag team partner, are still learning some painful lessons. There is an ever-present risk of serious injury here. Knowing how to limit the damage will extend a career.
This is Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. This is stage 2. We're going to learn how to hit the ropes properly, and we're going to learn how to try to fall the best that we can, so when we do fall, it doesn't kill us. Let's go. Get up. Come on, John. Suck it up. Let's go. 1, 2, go. Let's get up. John, suck it up. Ready, set. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
And so I looked on as the class practiced everything from forward rolls to taking turns at throwing Bill around just to improve their confidence. Buzz was having a fine time.
He's a heck of a boss and a heck of a coach. I've been in the Army as well, and he's tough, but that's the kind of coach you have to have in this sport. You have to be tough, and if you ain't going to be, you don't be here.
You're next! You Aussie!
Yes, the time had arrived to put my uncle's undies to the test.
What's the name?
Mike.
Do you shake hands before you wrestle someone?
You want to.
Jeff. Mike, how are you? Big Black?
Big up! Okay, let's break it. The object of wrestling is to stay off your back. You gotta stay off. There we go. Oh, here we go. Nice cradle. Oh, geez.
pinned him. I think I pinned him.
No, your shoulders are on the mat. You gotta get up. You gotta get up.
Look over there, Mike. It's your mum.
Come on, Briss. Squeeze him a little bit. There we go. Get off your back. You gotta get off your back. Come on.
It's very hard, Buzz.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. Come on, get off your back. Move it.
I was beginning to hate it when Buzz yelled at me. His breath was poisonous. But I didn't hate it as much as wrestling Johnny Payne.
Work it, Johnny. Work it. Come on.
I think my lungs are collapsing, David.
Okay, break it.
Now, as much as I was enjoying the exhibition, particularly the part where my head was being smashed into the canvas, I really thought it was time I stepped out of the limelight. After all, the others needed the practice more than me. I mean, young Barbara, well, she was just a girl.
Hi, Barbara. Do you make the teas around here? You know, for the
No, I mean the newcomers feel real hurt.
Oh,
Get out. Okay, break it. Good job.
I'm impressed. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Good job.
Barbara, I'll make the tea.
And so I rolled triumphantly out of the ring to relax while Buzz took his students through the less physically demanding but equally important stage of learning how to sell themselves.
You won a few amateur titles. Big deal. This isn't amateur wrestling. You can go to Pick My Leg where you can pick my ass.
Well, we know that's not allowed there. I just told you can't use the word ass or none of that. Okay, next. You guys got to talk. Let's go.
Yeah. And see, the blonde bomber shall blow up in your arena. Nothing's gonna stop us. We're big, we're strong,
Ready? What you folks have the privilege of looking at right now is Panther Pink, the future of women's professional wrestling. 115 pounds of muscle and madness. And to my opponent, I always bring sadness.
While the class continued trying to convince us all how frightening they one day hoped to be, I slipped outside to nurse a recurring knee graze. I knew it was serious. It was the same injury which had forced my famous uncle out of the wrestling business. But the truth was, they'd called him a coward, and he left the sport in disgrace, spending his last years as a sewing machine salesman. He was a good one too, but our family had been shamed for long enough. I couldn't let it happen again. Using Bill to practice on, I was determined to once more fill these Y-fronts with pride. Buzz was about to get buried.
I'll have you know that my uncle was a very good sewing machine salesman, and these are a very fine pair of underpants.
Former professional wrestler Psycho Mike, now the author of 9 books. 2 no-holds-barred books about his wrestling career, 1 cookbook, 2 books of Psycho Mike muses, 2 coloring books, an autobiography, and 1 book about the wrestling he grew up watching as a kid, the NWF. All these titles are available on the website listed or at Amazon.com. The Twisted World of Psycho Mike is now in books. Check it out.
That's one. I want you to step. I want you guys to pull your shoulders like bulls. I don't want you to shoulder in like that. I don't want you to expose like this. I want you square. Boom, just like that. Okay? You guys take your time. Take your time. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay? Now, here's the prayer. Grab your headlock. Grab your headlock. Grab your headlock. Let's do it. Okay? You gotta You gotta get your body into it. Okay. You out here, Jason out. You out here, Jason out here. Dennis right here. Okay, Dennis? That's what I want you to do. I want you to go off the I want you to go off the ropes. Back up a little bit. Back up. Over there. Good. I want you to come off the ropes. Come off the ropes. Okay. You want your feet where you get it when you hit the ropes down there, okay? You gotta concentrate on the ropes. Remember, your left foot's always leading when you're coming off that rope. Remember to come off the rope with both feet down together. Okay? Come off the rope. Slow. Do it slow. Come in. Boom. Good. Okay, okay, good. Do it again. Step back a few steps. Come on. Good. Don't get into that. Just flat. Good. Back up. Okay, good. Okay, now stay there. Now, if you say, that's okay, screw it right now. You say 1001.
1001.
And you take off for the other rope. Good. You get your feet back a little bit. Our feet should be, our feet should be like this. Okay? When we hit, so knees, out this side. We'll take one time, boom. Going on, boom. Okay, so you got your legs coming out like that. You get your shoulders come in. You gotta stay right there. You gotta come here just like this. Boom. Okay, I don't care if you're back here. Same thing. Boom. Okay? Same thing. Boom. As soon as I can go. Okay? Okay, go off the other rope. 1001. Start it.
1001.
Okay, your body's turning all this way. Watch. You square. Your feet out a little bit. When you hit, you should be out. Your feet should be out a little more. Okay? You're hitting. You're going like this now. Get your shoulder going like that. Okay, let's go. Start with 1001.
1001.
Good. Go.
1002.
Okay. Turn your shoulder in. Turn your shoulder. Okay, break it. You give your shoulder in. Those foot over here. Okay? You're going to have to get. See right there? And once we make contact, then you can throw your leg back. Okay? See, you feel a little off balance there? But once we make some contact, once we make the contact, your foot can kick back. Otherwise, you're going to be sideways here. You're going to hurt your shoulders, okay? Okay, let's do it with Jason, see what we're going to do here. I want you to do it. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. I want you to react, and I want to hear it out loud. 1001! And you don't just fucking stand there. You got to come into it. You know, you still don't, just because this is a training process, you don't just stand there. You do what you're supposed to do in the real thing. Okay, this is practice. Let's go. I mean, what are you doing standing here? Number one, if you're standing here, if a guy's coming to you off the ropes, break it. If a guy's coming to you off the ropes, number one, if you're standing flat-footed, stand right there like that. Look at that. Now stand in a wrestling stand. See? I mean, now, you got a guy running into you. You think you can stand there like that? Shit. No way, man. This is real. Let's go. I want to hear the voice. I want to hear it. Okay? See, you ducking off. You're stepping out. What are you stepping out for? When you come to me, try to hit as hard as you can. Okay? And then that's how you get you need to slow down just a little bit, but you're doing a good job. So get in there with him. Step in. I want you to step in with him. Don't hit me like that. You're square. Don't square. So look at your body. Stand right there. Just square. You gotta get your ass moving. You're standing there. When he come at you, come at me this time. Slow. Back up, slow. Come at me slow. You're going like this. Okay? And he hits, and then as he's going that way, yo, you're still like this. You should be around coming too. Okay? All right, donkey out here. Donkey and Dennis. Okay, I want him to hit you with the heads, all right. Boom. Going my head to look like it's still good. Going forward. Whether we go, it's all the way back. Right. Yeah, we. Okay. Just stand right. For some reason, do the slow motion first. You are supposed to do it slow. Keep your balance, donkey. You guys gotta step. You gotta step to it. Here you go. There we go. Straight up. Not back. Straight up.
2001.
Good. 2002. Never meeting.
2003. 2004.
Okay, great. Barbara, you and Jenna. You have to take what? I want you to do what? Yeah. Now here, realize, you know, you different size people, you know, what kind of contact you can control. Let's do it again. Okay. You got the guy locked up. Lock up, come on. You're locked up. Push the guy off. Back. Just like this. Come over and look at me. I'm perfectly balanced. I feel good. I'm not going to get tired this way. Yeah, but when you lock up to the guy, just step straight back and come up. See, this is the first stage you learn how to grab the head up with this, but you don't really need that. That's the one stage. So you step back and you're already there. Feel comfortable. Put your hands in that. Okay, move around. Okay, there's a break. Okay, Barbara, think about this and more conditioning. Conditioning? A little bit of conditioning. Something like squats or something, you know.
Yeah. Every time I strain,
huh?
That has a zoom in and zoom out, you know.
Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to fade out, but it won't do it.
Oh, just a push.
What?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9,
I refuse to be videotaped too.
Watch this one time. Watch Paul and Mike do the show the tackles. Watch the way it's done properly. the rings only work from 60 foot to 20 foot. So you gotta take it from there and slow it down. It was like we were doing last night with Ferris, so we were dropping in the middle of the ring, going, wait, we gotta pat and get his fat ass out of there. In the middle. Yeah, spot it. Okay, we'll start doing spots. Oh, here's gonna do it.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but I don't want you guys doing that many spots, I don't want to get hurt. No, I just want to do my spots. I want you to take a spot for you and I want to do. I said if there's something in there, no, that's already know. If there's something in there.
16, 17.
Yeah, I was just doing a little bit. Huh? Just don't you want to see how you're doing? Okay. Well, I can't. It's too close. I'll get hit by them. I'm gonna get mushed. Believe me, I got you right here.
It's not good? Okay.
You gotta get tighter. Come on, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Who are you?
See more smoke. Smoke detector. And I see more smoke coming from that toaster.
Thanks for warning us, Seymour.
I hate smoke. So whenever I see it, I make this noise to warn you. Because where there's smoke, there may be fire.
Be cool about fire safety.
Be cool.
Oh, yeah, it's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And this has been my twisted world of Masters of Mayhem. Part-time crazy, 100% psycho. Thank you very much for joining me. See you on the next episode of Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem. So, stay sick, turn blue, scratch glass, climb walls, but most importantly, do it while you can. Don't get caught. And stay fucking crazy. Huh? It's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click, like, and hit subscribe now.
Oh yeah, I want you to stay sick, turn blue, scratch glass, climb walls, but most importantly, do what you can, don't get caught. And stay fucking crazy.